Boom. Okay, we are supposedly live. Holy crap. Gonna go over to Grumble, see if Grumble's up and running. Come on, Grumble. Come on, Grumble. Waiting. Rumble is insisting on going through its pre-roll screw around. All right. Let me double check my sound. Hey, look at that. I am working. How's it going, everyone? Got my lights a little too bright, but I'll live. Definitely not live. No, I am semi-live. Let's put it that way. Let's stick with semi-live. How's it going, Jay Watterson? Whoa, man. What a time. Yep, I haven't been around. I've been dealing with a lot of, let's just say, elderly family issues. And my last stream was kind of crap because, well, I was right. My ISP was having a problem. In fact, the next day, my ISP was down for 6 hours. And then it was down for 7.5 to almost 8 hours the day after. And I had some problems. So they finally got themselves corrected, it seems, and everything seems to be working right now. Everything on the studio says yay. So we'll see how long that lasts. And Rumble is going. Okay. So there we go, Rumble. All right, let me get the link for the chat. Over here, copy. Put it in Rumble. I'm trying to remember how to do this stuff still. Boom. Oh, Jay Watterson, man, I'm telling you what. Hey, Jimmy. Yeah, me either. Yeah, YouTube hasn't changed its stripes. Also, while I was off there dealing with family stuff, I did respond to a couple of emails from YouTube. Sent them what they wanted again and got the response, oops, oh well, from them pretty much. So, yep, all right. So, here's what it is. I am here. Welcome back, guys. I'm sorry. I can't tell you how regular I will be, but I am trying. Like I said, I am dealing with some elderly family member issues that has taken some time, including being some driving issues. Yeah, so that was without going into too many details, it involved me running out one time in the middle of the night to middle of nowhere, BFE, Illinois, and meeting a police officer to pick up the family member's van and drive it home for them because they had been, between age and alcohol, had a little problem, shall we say. How are you guys doing, though? Let's go on to this. Hope everybody's doing well. Let me know if my levels are okay. My software has updated once, and I think I got the settings back. But let me know. So, how are you guys doing? Not just me. I see Jay Watterson answered. How you doing today, Jimmy? How you doing? I don't know if Connie is getting my notifications anymore. Once again, it's hard to know when things are working on YouTube these days. When I hear someday regular, I think they're about to tell me they're potty time. Well, Jimmy, when you get older, I guess it can happen. All right. Oh, let's see here. Let me flip on over here. I don't know why that popped up there. Now we are going to hop right in here a little bit. I will say, I don't know if we want to start with this or not. No, we'll head on to this. We'll start right here. Trump says he kicked nearly 275,000 illegal immigrants off Social Security. Now, my problem is, remember how many times the Democrats told us? Democrats have told us, oh, no illegal alien is getting Social Security because that's illegal. Not like that would be happening. Then you could always answer right away, go, hey, what about California? California is openly giving benefits and insurance to illegal aliens. That's illegal. And they go, well, that's not the same thing. I'm sorry, purple hair, it is. That's illegal, and these people were on Social Security. People have been screaming about it. How many of us out here have been in the grocery store line and seen them buying shitloads of groceries, can't communicate with you, me, or the teller, buying shitloads of groceries, though, and it's an EBT card. Yeah. So we all know it. Now I've asked some cashiers, cashiers that I know, and I use those certain cashiers at my local stores for a reason, and who will tell me, yeah, that's an EBT. And one guy, he's joking like, you couldn't tell? Trying to argue with me in Spanish? Come on. So yeah. Yeah, I love the people saying, ah. But the thing is, after saying, well, none of these people are on it. I've heard Democrats today say, oh, Trump's lying about this. Now the documentation shows it. Stuff from DOJ, stuff from Congress, shows these people were getting Social Security benefits. And then I've heard other Democrats go, but it wasn't 275,000. It was maybe only 100,000. Is that any better? Is that any better? Me, we are looking at Social Security failing about 2034. Trump is doing his best to save us, all while Democrats are screeching and screaming about Trump is going to end Social Security. He's going to take all your benefits. Who are you screaming about, Democrats? Seems like you're more worried about the illegals having it. Trump has said nothing about taking away from citizens that can do something, that should be on it. He said nothing about, oh, I'm going to just take it away from you all. And that's all they do. Fear-mongering. Democrats have nothing but fear-mongering. They haven't learned from the election, guys. How many times have any of you, I hope you guys are watching, honestly, I always tell people, you always got to be educated in your enemy. Yes, the Democrats are the enemy. They are the enemy of the people. They are an enemy of freedom, the enemy of common sense. I always tell people, you got to know what your enemy is saying and see how they're saying it to know how to combat it. Oh, I'm sorry. I said combat. I am going to be as cause of violence. No. After all the words they're talking about, we're at a war. Yeah. Don't want to hear it. But I really hope you're watching the Democrats. CNN, MSNBC, the loonies on the left, all over. I mean, come on. I don't care, Democrats, if it's 275,000. I don't care if it's 5,000. These people are here illegally and should not be getting a single American dollar. In fact, I've got a great little video we're going to look up on YouTube a little while. And I will plug the channel when we're doing so and tell you please subscribe because all their videos are pretty damned epic. This is a short little video and it really lays out Democrats and their love for crime and illegals and stuff. It's crazy. So Jay Waters said nobody has. And by the way, if you've been paying attention, Trump, I don't want to wander. As soon as we're done with this, we'll talk a little bit about it. Remind me that squirrel's going to fall off that wheel in here sometime. So yeah, but we'll get to that. Jay Watterson, you usually don't let me wander, but when we're done with this, before we move on to the next topic, remind me. I knew 4 illegal Mexican brothers and their whole families all got food stamps, SSI, insurance, and cash. Yep. And child daycare free of charge. Yes. Yeah, come on. We've been supplying these people as our country is in debt. And I know to some of you guys, I am talking average stuff but there are people out there that still don't know this or think it or realize how much money this is. I mean, I don't even care if you want to talk about a welfare queen American citizen. That welfare queen deserves shitloads more than illegal aliens here. Yet our illegal alien brethren, man, woman, and child, are getting thousands of dollars on loadable cards monthly. And Trump hasn't been able to stop all that. He's trying. This is stuff baked into the system. He's been there less than a year and stuff baked in. He's trying to do a lot. He's dealing with a lot. And whether you don't like everything he's done, hell, I don't like everything he's done. We've discussed even the Epstein thing. Not enjoying it. But if you look at everything Trump has done and how much he's done and how fast, amazing. There's going to be missteps. And to you Democrats, even with people getting booted out of here, screw you. You brought in, and I'm tired of this, again, of right and left pundits keep knocking that number down. Even though we had official CBP numbers years ago during the Biden administration showing what they brought in. They brought in around 20 friggin' million on the books. And then the agents were saying there's at least another 10 million came in behind them. So we are talking anywhere from 15 to 25 million at least. And I'm going to tell you Democrats this, kiss my ass. When you swamp us in 4 years with 20 million illegal aliens, which every one of them was illegal, screw you on us making a boo-boo trying to get a few out that shouldn't be booted. Screw off. You are more worried about Albrego Garcia, who should be booted, than you were the American citizen women and children who've had their lives ended over this. F you. Democrats are evil. The ones that aren't evil are stupid. Boy. And to the couple giving me the stink eye today at the gym because of my hat, enjoy. By the way, the girl did have purple hair, and the boyfriend made me look muscle man-ish and had a ponytail. Kind of said it all. All right, if you want to piss into liberals' Cheerios, I love that. I'm glad I'm not the only one who still uses that. Just let them talk and say in your sweetest voice, bless your heart. Yes, bless your heart. I go, oh, ain't you special? Yeah. Jay Watterson is 100% right. Getting rid of USAID is now showing major buku results. Man, a lot of stuff is taking a hit. Whew. They are having, and I'll say this, the Democrat billionaires are going to come out and fund stuff more. Yeah, that is really paying dividends. All right, we'll do a quick read on this, and I'm getting pop-ups on my stupid screen there. Sorry about that, guys. President Trump said Thursday he made strides in preserving Social Security by rooting out fraud and abuse, including getting hundreds of thousands of illegal immigrants off the program. Yes. Mr. Trump, in remarks marking the 90th anniversary of Security, said that excluding illegal immigrants from receiving the benefits had removed nearly 275,000 from the system. That is nuts. Now, here, think about this. What's the average cost? Hey, let's look this up. Up by dollars. Just said in dollars. There we go. Da, 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 da. My God, that was slow. All right, so let's say and we already know illegal aliens strangely seem to get more than American citizens. They were getting free housing, food stamps, cell phones and plans paid for, game systems, cable, satellite TV, you name it, housing, and they were still getting about $5,000 to $12,000 a month on a card, man, woman, and child. So let's just say right here, it's $2,000 a month, or say $24,000 a year. Now let's do a little math, shall we? Let's do just a little more math. I'm dumb, so I'm going to do it this way. 24. Let's see, times. Look at that shit. Look at that money. $24,000 a year by 275,000 people. Holy shite. That is insane. That's the money the Biden administration and the lefties were more than happy to pump in. And yes, look at all them flipping zeros. I mean, shit, that's, what, $6 billion pretty much a year on illegals? That is nutso. Nuts. Whew. Hey, feel free to chat amongst yourselves of other topics in here. But when we're done with this one, we're not going to spend long on it. Catch me up, and we'll talk about them. Boy, have I got a lot to say. I've been listening and paying attention. I'm pent up. Take that as you may. But yeah, look at that. That is nuts. That's just in a year. That's in a year, guys. Imagine if that's 2, 3, 4 years, how much we've been spending. Pfft. Pfft. That's nuts. And that's just on the ones that were on Social Security, not the ones they were just handing money to anyway. All right. So let's wander back out of here. Let's go back over here. Let's see. My gosh, pop up. He also railed against Democrats for accusing him of gutting Social Security. Fear-mongering. That's all they have. Oh my, they're back to Trump is Hitler. Trump is socialist. Trump is evil. Trump is fascist. They're back to it. They've got nothing new, so they've had to go back to the old playbook. It is getting nutso out there. And as usual, we'll talk about it in a little bit, Democrats are finding more ways to back criminals. Jeez, their party. I've been on Facebook playing some good gotcha games, a lot of lefties, and boy, oh boy, all the orange Cheeto, orange Jesus, orange Hatlers. Oh my God, these people are lunatics. I love saying, you lost, fuck off, get over it. Do better next election. And they're all mad about oh my God, the illegals still. These people did nothing wrong. He's not just booting the ones that committed other crimes. Dude, coming here is a crime. Ugh, idiots. Yeah, so, I mean, under Biden, Social Security went down like nobody's ever seen. It deteriorated. We just saw how much they were spending on just 275,000 illegals on Social Security per year. Shit. It's billions. Now imagine all the other ones that weren't Social Security, but were just getting the monies handed to them in the housing and stuff, not on the Social Security rolls. Insane. The 4 years of Biden were very, very destructive. It couldn't have gone on much longer. He said, why do you think the economy is taking a shit? And I love Democrats. I am trying not to wander, but you know me. I'm going. That's it. We're going 4x4 off-road squirrel. I love the Democrats out there and the lefties. Oh my God, the prices are so high on everything. Fuck you. Where were you assholes for 4 years? And I love the whole play out we've had here. For 4 years, these people had cranial rectal insertion syndrome. Yes, I like that. I made that. And I use it all over on Facebook. And instead of, oh, aren't you special, or isn't that cute, or bless your heart, I say, I'm very sorry to hear about your diagnosis of stage 5 cranial rectal insertion syndrome. I do hope you recover. Yes, I say that a lot. But my God, these people, they didn't for 4 years, didn't see shit about all the insane inflation, highest inflation in 40 plus years, all the super high costs, the illegals, everything else, all the shit, nothing. Then suddenly Trump gets elected 24 hours later. Why aren't prices low? And then as soon as the prices drop like a rock, they were shut up and under a rock. And now things have crept up a little bit. Oh my God! And they're all running around with their hair on fire. And they've got MSNBC and CNN today. I was watching at the gym going, oh my God, people are going to take out loans to get their food and send kids to school this year. Fuck you. Where were you for 4 years, lefties? You sat there with your heads so deep up your ass. I mean, my God, you had your teeth locked onto your own spleens. But now, oh my God, things went up a teeny bit after dropping down like crazy. Remember the whole, oh my God, eggs are still insane. Even after they dropped by a huge amount. My eggs are still much cheaper. Much, much, much cheaper. My gas is much, much, much cheaper. Most of the shit is much cheaper. All the stuff they said was going to go through the roof because, oh my God, the tariffs. Which is the other thing they're trying to say. Oh my God, the tariffs are driving everything up. Oh my God, oh my God. Don't see it. I ain't seen shit that I'm buying going up. Have you? Have you seen shit going up? I have not. But they're running around with their hair on fire. Oh my God, people are going to get loans just to send their kids to school. Huh? Huh? What are you buying your kids? You buying them a goddamn Ferrari to go to school? Pens, pencils, and markers shouldn't have gone up 8 trillion% where you're going to have to get a loan for them. So yeah, just stupid. But, he pretty much says here, Biden never kicked anybody off, blah, 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 blah. I mean, like I said, I wasn't going to spend too much time on this. We all heard it. We've all argued about this. I've railed about this ever, during the Biden administration, clear on to the Trump now. So, nice to see something happen. Once again, promises made, promises kept. All right, so, now, Jay Watterson, before we jump on to the next thing here, we are going to talk Epstein a little bit. Now, the Trump administration did try to get all the grand jury testimony and other evidence released from her trial. And that still may not be enough for you, but it is what it is, because I really think, my personal belief is if there was evidence when Trump got elected, it was destroyed. Destroyed. At least destroyed where we can get our hands on it. Whoever was running Epstein, in control of Epstein, whatever else, there is some shadowy figure or something somewhere that's still got them. Will we ever be able to find them? I don't know. But I think most of that shit was destroyed, that even Trump and his people didn't see it coming. Not excusing Pam Blondie's bullshit. Not excusing it at all. Because Pam Bondi sucks. Sorry. I still don't like her. But they did try to at least go get all this grand jury testimony, all this evidence, and get it released. And the judges are telling them no. They're refusing. I will admit, it's actually kind of a lift. Because a lot of that is normally not released in a lot of situations for certain crimes, especially things that are ongoing. So I don't like it, but they are still trying, so we may not be happy, guys. But there is still some movement, some try on it. I really personally think, and like I said, I'm throwing myself under the bus. I'm throwing myself in the way for flip-flops here, guys. I think that they thought there was more they were going to get their hands on. And I think that because of Pam Bondi's clusterfucky, maybe not. Maybe as soon as Trump won, they were like, through the shredder, flamethrowering the shit out of the stuff. Stuff like that. But if they didn't do it instantly, Pam Bondi's screw up when they said, oh shit, they are going to try to come get this stuff. Trump wasn't lying. Crap, now destroy it. So yeah, I'm not happy with it myself, guys. So we can bitch about Epstein, and I love Democrats bitching about Epstein, because Democrats screw you once again, because you had 4 years, you gave less than a shit about Epstein until it was something you could try to use against Trump. So, that's all there is to it. At this very moment, there isn't much more for us to talk about on it. Do I hope something happens our way? Yes. Do I think it will? I have hope. But I don't know. I don't know. I think there's just so much going on right now. So, yeah. I don't know. I really don't know. I'll come over here and see. Time for the files yet? I just talked about it, Jay Watterson. Hey, Golf, what's up? Sorry, man. Your name still makes me laugh. Man, ma'am, whatever. Hey, Golf Twitler. That is great. Dude, how many YouTube channels or Twitter accounts do you comment on with that? And you got to get somebody going, dude, that's good. That is good. The grand jury stuff with red herring is never going to happen. Maybe some grand jury stuff does get released, especially with somebody behind, like the DOJ backing it. But no. But whether you want to call it a red herring or not, at least they tried. Like I said, we're never going to be happy. This is going to be just like 9/11. Where no matter what is released now, no matter what is released to JFK, we're never going to be happy. It's been going on. It went on for too long. If there was any real evidence about 9/11, JFK, Epstein, it's been gone and destroyed by now. So I think we're screwed. I think the biggest thing to concentrate on is cleaning up our government and our intel people and our shadowy cabal, whatever, the deep state, cleaning it up so we don't have more of this shit. I think we need to make sure that we can't have more Epsteins, more 9/11s, if you think there was a cover-up there. And yes, I do think there was a cover-up in something at 9/11. Stuff like that. We need to make sure that JFK can't happen again and be covered up. So unfortunately, I think if there was anything, it was gone. And it doesn't matter what's released now. Somebody will always not be happy now. So that's just unfortunate. All right. Highest monthly wholesale inflation since the global inflation crisis caused by pandemic, supply shortage. This time it's just America because of Trump's tariffs. Problem is, I haven't seen anything go up. They say that, but you can't talk about a huge increase like that after you have a huge drop. Our prices were all much higher, much higher during Biden. So I'm waiting to see these. I want to see this. So they're saying, oh my God, it's gone through the roof. No, I haven't seen it. Maybe it'll be 2-3 months from now going, well, this sucks. But I will say this, Agolf, even if we do see some pain, Trump didn't lie to us. He didn't look at us and go, hey, I'm going to do this and it's all going to be great. He openly said multiple times, there may be some pain from this. This will not be perfect. This will not be easy. We may hurt some, but we got to do it to fix things. And he's right. If we do see it, like I said, in my life right now, stuff I buy, live off on, my bills, I've not seen increases. Maybe my gas has gone up a couple cents, but I have not seen these big increases, and I haven't seen anything close to the Biden era of costing us money. So Trump did not lie to us. And I've run into a couple other Trump voters who are like, oh my God, Trump said, no. And I took and sat down and played videos of Trump doing press conferences talking about the terrorist thing. No, we're going to feel some pain. So if we do, we do. But we all said we're going to do this stuff. Let's see. No, they're not blaming the tariff inflation on Biden. I'm going to disagree with you on that. They're not blaming tariff and stuff on Biden. Trump knows his tariffs may cause problems. Don't be like the left. Trump he's blamed stuff on Biden that should be blamed on Biden. But Trump has already said his tariffs can cause some pain. I have yet heard Trump or his people come out and say, well, this right now is because of Biden. No, they know the tariffs. He warned us. And we openly said, do it. Because we're tired of the rest of the world screwing us over. And they do. The rest of the world takes advantage of America. They have. But now, by the way, yes, maybe PPI has gone up. But you know what? We now are getting more deals. Those deals, oh my God, he'll never get. And now you don't see the leftist media talking about that. Or if they do, they go, well, it wasn't that great a deal. Oh my gosh. It's bringing in billions more. Billions more a month. It's crazy. And there's more deals coming. He's already working on others. So it's not going to be a perfect process. And by the way, don't be after Trump. Don't fall down the Democrats' trap, guys. Democrats take 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years causing a problem. And I will throw the Republicans in too, because they could have done shit about this too. But how about this? Let's say the Uniparty has spent decades causing us a problem. From voting NAFTA, all this other BS crap into us, for letting our jobs go overseas and never do anything about it. So I don't think we should be pissing on Trump's leg that he hasn't just fixed it all in 8 or 9 months. I mean, my God. I mean, come on. It's almost like you guys think the guy should be wearing Superman outfit. I mean, shit. 8, 9 months to fix a 20, 30, 40 year problem. I mean, let's not be a Democrat and be unrealistic, guys. So give some time. Let's see. I think they looked at the files, realized what would happen. Jay Watterson, that is a valid comment, bud. Honestly, I'm not going to disagree with you at all. If you make sense, I normally don't disagree. Even my little gerbil usually can see some sense there. So there is a possibility that's true. I would say more like they looked at the files, said, we can control some shit, get some good shit done. We can make something good happen from this bad. That's what I would say be more valid. I don't think Trump would back off on, oh my God, the world economy might collapse. I don't think he'd care, because he would be able to work on our economy, screw the rest of the world for doing this. I think if, and I'm going to go down your road, Jay Watterson, I think if they looked at those files and said, oh, look at this, we can use this to get some shit done. Hey, trade deals, going to happen. We're going to bring some shit to America for this. I don't know. I just think they never got to look at the files. I think shit was destroyed. My personal belief. It's not going away. It will be his legacy. I don't think so. I have to disagree, Jay Watterson. I don't think that if it depends how he does everything else. If by the end of Trump's term, Epstein is the only thing left he didn't get done. Let's say he gets out shitloads of illegals. Let's say he gets this new census done. Let's say he gets the economy roaring like crazy. Let's say he gets peace in a lot of these wars. Let's say he does do good things, extend Social Security, does make our cities safer, does bring down crime rates, does maybe help with Second Amendment issues, stuff like that. Maybe he does extend some more tax breaks for us. I think in the scheme of things, if he did most of that, I think Epstein would not maybe be as important to some people as we may like. I think it will be an annoying footnote. I think it'll be used against him maybe as this is the one thing Trump couldn't get done. This is where Trump failed, and they will say that. But then they will look at the pile of stuff he did get done and did do okay. I'm just saying. Now, if the economy is not good, if the wars going on are still going on as bad as now, if somehow the Democrats are able to 100% stymie his illegal alien stuff, if he doesn't get this census thing done, stuff like that, I think it'll be a bigger deal. You can't have a huge pile of bad or you're screwed. If he has a huge pile of good and yes, a couple of bad things, including some horrible or stuff, but I'm not going to totally crap on the guy when no other president has also got this done. Biden's the people could have got it done. And all the bad shit every other president in my lifetime has done, I may not like it, but I'm going to call it a net win. Net win. Not good, but hey, still going to be the best president in my lifetime. I mean, we're not going to get everything we want. How about this? Don't fall into libertarians' trap. Libertarians are, I want everything I want, or I'm not voting for this, or I won't agree. Nope, I want everything. And libertarians are anarchists now anyway. All right. I can buy eggs at $4 a dozen from a farmer, along with a lot of other veggies from our farmers if I had a freezer. Buy half a cow, yeah? All I know is if I go buy eggs at Aldi or Sam's Club right now, both of them are less than a third of what I was paying under Biden. Now, today, my meat is cheaper, my gasoline is cheaper, even though I never buy. If you live in Illinois near the border and you're buying gas in Illinois, you have more dollars than cents. Every state around Illinois has much, much cheaper gas. Here in my area, the Quad Cities, screw you, Pritzker. It's well worth your time to drive right across the river or even up to 53rd in Davenport and buy your gas. My truck, we save shite loads per tank. And hey, everything else is cheaper there, so while you're over there, buy some groceries, go to the dog park, go to a movie, go to the Sam's Club. We don't have one on this side because of the taxes. We don't have a Best Buy on this side. So yeah. I don't think it's going to be his legacy, but that's just me. Now, that was one I'll agree with Jay Watterson on. Still don't see anybody prosecuted. I agree. I don't know what protections are in there. I've been talking to a friend of mine. He's been in some government, not big government. I'm not saying, ooh, look what I know. No, he's smaller, more state level, lower state level. But he says a lot of these things where these people don't get prosecuted because there's weird protections for politicians. That's like when they lie to our faces and nothing ever gets done. Now they get hold to it. Where if you own a business or you're saying this on TV normally, you'd be caught up in fraud. But there are protections for politicians. That is a problem. I do wish we'd have prosecutions. Do I think it's going to happen? I don't know. I don't want to go black pills. So we'll go brown pill. I'm going to invent a new one. We're going to invent the brown pill and say, I don't know. I would not be surprised if there were not too many prosecutions. I will say it is nice to see some of these asshats squirm. But yeah, I do hope there's going to be some prosecutions. Trump has done more right now to go after corruption than any president that I know of in my lifetime. If you know of another one in my lifetime or your lifetime that's done more against corruption, let me know. But I don't think, once again, we can always want more. Am I going to be happy with what we're getting? Nope. But can I still pragmatically look at it and go, well, that's a step in the right direction. Maybe we can get a J.D. Vance that'll try to do this too. I don't know. I don't know if J.D.'s got the balls to push like Trump. What do you think? I don't know. I like him, but I don't know. Even though he does take UK to task for all their illegal anti-free speech stuff. Oh, we could look at that up later if we get bored. They release documents and everything. Nobody goes, yeah, 100%. I agree, Jimmy. I don't like how they're going to prosecute. The problem is our government is set up so they've protected themselves. They've insulated themselves. It is super hard to prosecute a government official. It is actually easier, from what I've been told, it is easier to prosecute, impeach, and jail a a president of the United States than it is your average congressman. Yep. That's horrible. And your average deep state guy. Your average, even high-level manager in one of our three-letter agencies. It's easier to jail a president because they are the ones that had the power and they've been setting themselves up. They're so insulated, it's tough. Is the brown pill like a brown note? No, Jimmy, the brown pill is exactly what it sounds like. It's a turd. It's a turd. We ain't going to like it. But sometimes we're going to get stuck with that turd. We're just going to have to wipe another time or two. Maybe get some wipes out and clean. We're not going to be happy. We're going to have to spray a little Glade around because we're going, yeah, that's great. I feel better that I pooped, but I still smell the turd. And unfortunately, I think we're going to smell some turd after this. But to me, it's still a lot better than getting pure diarrhea pooped on. Yeah, well, we're wandering down this one. Diarrhea pooped on by every other president who told us stuff and lied. Or just said it right out to the lefties, and lefties voted for him anyway. Oopsie, I spilled something. Hang on. There we go. Ha! That's what happens. You get too animated. Ha! So, yeah. There we go. Ha! Be ready when you're going to spill. All right. If there aren't any high prosecutions, history repeat itself. Jay Watterson, I agree. I do think it'll slow it down. My worry is J.D. Vance. J.D. Vance needs to be strong. Maybe not Trump strong, but he needs to be strong if he can win and keep a lot of this going. If we get 4 years of J.D. Vance, lucky if we get 8. Well, if we get 4 years of J.D. Vance after Trump, and if he pushes brown pill, if he pushes, sorry, I'm sticking with that. If he pushes 50 to 60% hard as Trump against some of this stuff, after 4 years advance, it will be much harder for them to repeat or redo some of this crap. Will they be able to? Probably. But that's the nature of a corrupt government. Once again, we are thinking that Donald Trump, and I include myself in this, because there's times I look and go, what the hell? Come on. But then I got to look for my whole lifetime. Then I've got a friend who is older than me. Yeah, I know I'm not that old, guys. I don't know how old you guys think I am, but I have a family friend and a family member and a friend who are both a good amount older than me, who also talk about how this has been the same throughout their lifetimes. I don't know how much, no matter what Trump did, he can do in 4 years to clean up 70 plus years of politicians, deep state actors, whatever, building themselves in and setting themselves up. Do I think Trump can make a dent? Yes. Do I think he can make a big dent? Yes. Do I think he's going to end it? No. Do I think we're going to get prosecutions? Maybe. You know what? I'd be happy. I'd be just damned happy. I know some of you are going to disagree with me. It would put a smile on my face. I would be giddy, and I would be at the gym lifting weights or doing something during my day, working on a car, slip on the wrench, crack my knuckle, bleeding, whatever. And I would still giggle once in a while, because if just Adam Schiff could get prosecuted and jailed, just that one would light a little smile on my face, and maybe that could give us a little hope that maybe somebody will face the music. I hope Letitia James does, but I would like to see Schiff. I have a special, let's just say, dislike for Adam Schiff. I do not like Adam Schiff. Adam Schiff gives me the ickies. He gives me the ick, as the Crucible would say. He gives me the ick. I get the ick from Adam Schiff. He's like the scurviest ambulance-chasing lawyer, mixed with the worst used car salesman in history, mixed with the world's worst proctologist, all in one. I mean, the guy just gives me the nasties. All right. Oh, by the way, guys, do me a favor. Please hit thumbs up for the stream. Please, 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 and please share it out if you can. If you have X or Twitter, if you want to call it, or Reddit, or wherever, share it out. See if we can. I still have, see, once again, even I haven't given up hope. And, YouTube's pretty much said, well, we're going to screw you. Even I haven't quite given up hope even on that. But see if you can bring anybody else here. I'd appreciate it. All right. Jay Watterson, I'm going to say one thing, though. I kind of agree with you on the high prosecutions. But also, even if there's a shitload, corruption is easy to rebuild. Honesty and doing things right is hard. Corruption and cheating is easy. Even if, let's say, Trump prosecuted and jailed 1,000 people in our government today, 2 good Democrat presidents, yes, Democrats, I'm saying is because you're corrupt as fudge, 2 of today's current Democrat far-left nutcases in the office for, let's say, combined between the 2 of them, 12 years, could be right back. It's easy to break something. It's hard to fix it. I know that's something we say in the shops a lot. I can make a car not run real easy. It's a lot harder to make them run sometimes. I can make a car not stop real easy. Snip. Sometimes it's harder to make them actually stop. So, unfortunately, that's what it is. Jimmy, JD seems skittish like when he tells the story of Trump pushing the big red button. Now, Jimmy, I will say I did not like JD Vance at first. But JD Vance has shown bigger balls than I thought he had. He has stood up and really put himself out there a few times. I think JD Vance has a special dislike for people pissing around the freedom of speech, because he has gone after Germany and the UK. He keeps going after the UK. He is making that a nasty thing for him. And you know what? I'll applaud that, because I don't know about you, but I mean, I'm betting you guys are very educated too. A lot of people have no clue what's going on in the UK and other parts of the world. They don't know that Paris is having riots, anti-immigration riots. Ireland is in the middle of a monster anti-immigration thing. There are people in UK, they did a poll the other day, or it was last week, and the amount of people that want the illegals out of there is insane, but the government is doing the exact opposite. The government is going out sending out hot chicks jogging to arrest you if you look at them too much or whistle at them or go, woo-hoo, baby. That's what they're doing. I think the UK is screwed. I have plenty of friends in the UK, but I think they're screwed. What do you think, Riker? Riker says, yeah, the UK's screwed. You guys probably can't see me. It's just below camera. All 95, 96 pounds of you, isn't it, Bubby boy? Here, wait a second. Riker, come here, up. Riker. Riker, here, up. Come on, up. You can do this. Come here. Come on. Here, up. Come on. Good boy, come on. Try and get you on camera, big boy. Hi, come here. Come here. Oh, that's my boy. That's my big dog. Hello. All right, Chesapeake. All right, big dog. Yeah, I love you too. All right, go get Karen. There he goes. Sorry, guys. Sometimes he comes down and, ooh, he came down and farted too. Thank you. That was oh. Yeah, we might want to feed him less fiber. Whew. I don't know. There are former governors, mayors, senators, congressmen, sheriffs sitting in prison right now. Yeah, but very few, and a lot of them are former. But it's very few. If you look at do the statistics, I think it's very low. And sheriffs are not a big deal. Mayors are not a big deal. It's when you get into governors. Illinois, we have jailed some of our governors. Takes that level of corruption to jail a governor, I guess. I would love to see Prickster. Yes, I'm going to say Prickster next. That fat ass thinks he's going to run for president, guys. Look at what he's up to. That guy, he thinks he is next in line. Screw Gavin. And I think it's great because California, for all what it is a dying state at the moment. Illinois is a dying state. Hell, Illinois is the most corrupt state in the union. These assholes think they're going to be president. People are going to look at how California's been run, Illinois, and the nationwide go, no. I'm waiting for the people in Canada to revolt. I don't know if they can. Because what did they do? They took away all their firearms. The government has control of their banking. Remember, the truckers, they seized all their bank accounts. They seized all the weapons, seized all the bank accounts, buried Canadians in illegals. Or legals, kinda. Because they broke a lot of immigration rules and laws of their own country to bring these people in. So, yeah. Now, here's something you guys may know better than me. It's been a while. I haven't heard for about a month or so this talk of 2 provinces of Canada, at least one, still kind of thinking they may want to join America. So, I don't know. My problem is, even the most right-leaning Canadian is still pretty lefty compared to our Americans here. I'm not sure we want them. Even Alberta. Because Alberta would still be like California light. I don't know if we need that. I mean, I don't know. All right, guys, let's... I don't know if I... But here we go with Lizzie Warren. I mean, it just proves my point about the illegals, though. And how they lie all the time about Trump. I mean, this is who they're protecting. If the sound doesn't work, let me know, guys. This is a test. Once again, I think I got the software set after you know.
Social Security is not charity. Americans pay in paycheck after paycheck.
Yeah,
over
too much.
A lifetime of hard work.
Too much.
When they retire.
Now, let me ask you guys. Do you know which party it was that voted to put the Social Security stuff into the general fund to stop it from being, the Social Security was never supposed to be touched. It's supposed to be its own separate, untouchable thing. I'll bet you can't guess which party changed that so they could dip them hands in. I'm not saying Republicans haven't helped, but which party was it that said, hey, let's make that Social Security money so we can put our hands on it? That would be Democrats. So Democrats, you are fully to blame for the failure of Social Security because that money was supposed to be untouched, unused for anything else, supposed to be in that system. There only, and you rob it. You robbed it. We're not going to do much more. I just wanted to play this because this woman, Miss Indian Giver here, she's what a T-Wat. My God.
They know for certain and for sure they can count on that money.
No, we don't. Bitch, it's been failing. It's failing. We know it's failing. It's coming up to like 9-10 years from now. It's going to fail. What do you mean can depend on it? If you would let us take our own money and invest it, but they go, oh, but some people would lose it all. Yeah, but guess what? The chances are, the odds are, most people would have a lot more. So yeah, I say it's our money. Let us choose it. It's my money and I want it now. J.D. Wentworth. Sorry.
It is an ironclad promise that our country makes to its workers. But
Does
Donald
it?
Trump
Then why is that open to the general fund? All right.
and Doge have taken a chainsaw to Social Security. They've
How?
gutted the agency.
Yeah. Now here's something nobody's talked about. Nobody's been talking about this. Okay. Now Trump also mentioned today how they removed all these people that are 120 plus years old on the Social Security rolls. Now, I know, some of you may say, and Democrats, even the Democrats are kind of right on this. Doesn't mean they were getting benefits. You're right. But even Trump said that there are some of them that were getting benefits. There are some 135-year-olds that don't exist that were getting checks. Now, to go with Jay Watterson here, I'd like to see who's getting them checks. Maybe we can at least prosecute these people. But yes, not all of them are getting checks. But here's the real scandal that nobody, left or right, Crowder, Tim Pool, Harry Sisson, is really looking at here. This biatch. Why would those people still be on the rolls? It's millions and millions and millions. And I would love to, some of you guys, I don't know what the delay is. I would like some of you guys in the chat to answer me if you catch where I'm going with this. A lot of you guys are smarter than me, so you might. Now, why would they want to keep millions and millions and millions? It looks like about 30 plus million or more people on the welfare rolls. People that can't exist unless their name is Methuselah or Connor McLeod or Duncan McLeod or any of the other people from Highlander. I mean, why would they want to keep them on the rolls? I will wait. I will try to just shoot the shit here a little bit and wait for some answers because I am curious to see if anybody's going to pick up on what I have thought about. And I'm sure it's one of the reasons why. So yeah. Other than that, I'm going to take a drink of the drink I spilled, and now I get to suck some energy drink out of my carpet later. Let's see. I don't know what the delay is. It's like USAID, it's a money laundering operation. Almost. Not quite. All right, Jay Watterson answered, but I'll go on. No, it's because they guaranteed employees. If you can say, oh, Social Security has, I'm just making up a number, 100 million people on it. We need employees to cover 100 million people. They don't want to say, Democrats especially are big, hell, some Republicans, deep state people don't want to say, well, my department at Social Security actually only has 75 million people on the rolls. They'd go, well, cool, then we can cut. You have no reason to have enough workers for the other 25 plus million. Uh-oh. Somebody's cousins, uncles, boyfriends, hamsters, best friends, wife, husband, whatever, is going to get their job cut. Some government workers are going to lose their job. So what they did is they padded it. They kept it. Yes, some of these people were getting checks somewhere. Somewhere, some of these checks were still going out. But for the most part, they weren't. It was padding the rolls. Going, well, we have to have workers to cover 150 million people. And there's only actually 100 million on it. So think of all the wages and salaries and insurance, everything we paid, because they had to have all these extra workers. That's the big one I think is the problem. That's just me. I don't think it was money laundering. I think it was keeping jobs for best friends, uncles, cousins, relatives, husbands, wives, or just because Democrats like big government. Yep, that's what I think. Have you ever noticed more people on TV have a wonky eye? Yeah. Not a lot of people have eyes that are perfect. Yeah, I have two wonky eyes. But yeah, a lot of us don't have straight, normal eyes for all of it.
Making it harder.
But nah, we're not going to play this chick. She just sits there and whines about it. And like I said, I only played it as an entry to what I was going to say is I think they were padding the numbers, guys. I think they were making so they could justify jobs that we didn't need. Yep. That's just me. That's just me. All right, so we are going to move on. Moving on. Let me check Rumble. I keep checking Rumble. I'm actually doing really good at checking Rumble. How you doing, Rumble? For those of you on Rumble, that is the link to the YouTube chat. If you don't have a Rumble account, I know you need one to chat. You can watch, but you need one to chat. You head over to YouTube. A lot more people have YouTube accounts. Or if you do have a Rumble account, feel free to chime in. I do see you over there, and I am checking on you. All right. Trump gets what he wants in D.C. Crackdown as Democrats fumble response. Wow. CNN. Well, CNN. It's nice to see. I'll tell you what, out of all the lefty news sources, and I'm not saying CNN's good, guys, but CNN has had more, whether on purpose or accidental, honest moments. It's kind of crazy. Democrats fumble response. Yeah, because Democrats can't help but back criminals. They can't help themselves. It just says to me they're the party of crime. I don't know what you guys think. I mean, no, Trump's he can blow V8, but I think that when Trump says there are even Democrats out there that have told him that they like what he's doing, but they won't say it in the open, I agree with that. I think he's right. Even Morning Joe come out and admitted it. Morning Joe has lived down there. He knows even he couldn't put up with and back some of the shit some people on his show were saying. So, I like that. President Donald Trump's militarized crime crackdown in Washington, D.C. is a clarifying political moment. Yeah, it means we're done with this shit. And I agree with a lot of people I've seen in a lot of pages I've been on and talks lately. Chicago next. Screwing New York. Let's go right to Chicago. Clusterfuck. It again exposed Democrats' struggles to combat Trump hardline law and order rhetoric. How's it? CNN. How is just enforcing our laws hardline? That is where we're at, guys. Where Democrats and leftist media, oh my God, enforcing the law is hardline. Screw off. No, enforcing the law is what we should be doing at bare minimum. Good grief. Hardline law and order rhetoric. Do you guys know that mostly rhetoric is thought of today as something you say but don't do? Like campaign speeches for most people. So to me, this is BS because Trump doesn't spout rhetoric on this. He does it. He does it. And splits within their party that the president exploited to win two elections. Okay. Party leaders who keep citing statistics showing crime coming down are hardly consoling residents of a relatively small city seeing 100 homicides this year. Yeah, the homicides per million is nuts. Let's see if we can find it here. I'll bet I can real quick. Let's see. There we go. I think this will come up. Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Capital homicide rates. Washington, D.C., USA, 41 per 100,000. Lima, Peru, 7 per 100,000. Havana, Cuba, 4 per 100,000. Nairobi, Kenya, 5 per 100,000. Brasilia, Brazil, 13 per 100,000. Lagos, Nigeria, 15 per 100K. Bogota, Colombia, guys, 11 per 100K. Mexico City, Mexico, 8 per 100K. Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, 6 per 100K. The fact that our capital city is less safe than ones in third world countries is an absolute disgrace. I agree, and I will give End Wokeness a thumbs up for that. You know what? And I love how the Democrats cite, oh my God, it's gone down. Dude, you've caused a huge crime spike. You don't help the problem. Once again, Democrats. Another talking point we'll get to in a second here. I love to squirrel. You don't get to make the problem insane. You take the problem, Spinal Tap, guys. If you haven't seen the movie, they added an 11 to the amp. Most amps go to 10. Let's make this one go to 11. That's the Democrats too. They make a problem. They actually make a problem, then amp it up to 11. And then if it comes down to 10.5 or 10, they go, look what we did. But wait a second, it started at 2 before you start screwing around. But we brought it down. No. It's like people around me I get mad at who gas prices go up $1. And they're bitching and moaning, yeah, like you should. Go up $1. Then a month later, gas comes down 5 cents. I go, woohoo! I was like, do you no, that's bad math. That's what we got going here. Democrats love to amp a problem up for decades. And then, holy shit, if it comes down a teeny bit under one of them, they'll throw you a bone and bring it down a teeny bit and go, woohoo, look at us. That's all they're throwing at Trump right now. They're like, oh, but it was coming down. It came down last year. Yeah, from ultra record highs. It came down to eh. But our capital city, this is per 100K citizens, should not be higher than third world nations. It's nuts. It's craziness. Democrats love to cause a problem and then love to get mad at somebody going in and fixing the problem. Because Democrats, why? Oh, I know you know this, guys. Democrats love a problem. They can run on it. Never let a crisis go to waste. Never let an emergency go to waste. Democrats run on just crisis. That's all they do. They run on nothing but fear-mongering and crisis. So they make crisis and go, oh my God, you got to elect me to fix this. They love it. That's why they're mad at Trump. That is their power base. If Trump comes in and fixes it, once again, it makes them look stupid, horrible, and everybody's going to look at them and go, wait a minute. You've been promising me for 40 years if I voted for you, you'd fix this. Trump just did it in less than a year. What the hell? That's why they're freaking out. 100% why they're freaking out. Like a joke for a state job where 20 people stand around watching one man dig a hole. Jimmy, that is not a joke. But yeah, that is not a joke. There are people in my area that were calling out some of the cities, workers here in the Quad Cities here about, I think it was 4 or 5 years ago, where there were a few people going around taking pictures of these crews, work crews. If it was a city work crew, there were 2 to 3 times the number of people doing the job than if it was a private company doing the job. Ah, funny. Weird, huh? So it's not fake. It's a thing. They do try to, and they do busy work. Why do you think, I don't know how the roads are where you guys live, but why do you think we don't use much concrete anymore? We used to repair roads. When roads went bad or we needed patching, we repaired them with concrete. If the road needed repaved, we didn't repave it with an inch or an inch and a half of blacktop. Then in most places it's susceptible to plows. During high summer, it'll squish out and bow easily. It'll pothole easily. No, we use concrete. Why don't they use concrete anymore? They want to guarantee government jobs. They know that in 3 to 6 years, they'll have to redo that road again. Or it'll need multiple repairs in the 3 to 5 years before they do it. Yep. So they use blacktop. They don't use concrete. They go, concrete, holy shit, you do a good job with concrete. That road is good for 10 to 20 years easy. Oh my God. Can't justify all them government workers. Can't justify your uncle's cousin's best friend's dog's cat's brother who owns a construction company getting work all the time. So yeah. I don't even trust the local mainstream media and news actors. No, don't. There is one in my area called WQAD. Oh, I've been on their page so much lately, or on their comments lately so much, I've become a top contributor. And I'm always calling them out. So there's a lot of other people They are horrid. Feel free to go to Facebook, look up WQAD. Look their posts up. They are pure Democrat propaganda. And there's a lot of people calling them out for it in my area. It is insane. So no, don't trust your local stations. A lot of the local stations are beholden. They are part of NBC, CBS, ABC, the big three. Those big three are all far left. They are all captured. They are all big state or deep state and Democrat propaganda, 100%. So no, you can't trust them. You cannot. Like I said, feel free to go to Facebook, look up WQAD, and look at their posts. You're going, well, okay, that's bullshit. You can't get through more than 2 posts or 3 posts, especially about politics, and go, well, that without saying that's bullshit. Yeah. So no, Jimmy, don't trust them. Don't trust me. Don't trust anybody. Read for yourself. Look for yourself. Watch congressional testimony. Look up actual bills. When you hear any politician, I don't care who it is, even Donald Trump, look it up. Make sure. But I will say, people like me, okay, a lot of them better than me, who are online doing this stuff, give real news and real context and connect with real people for a reason, because not bullshitting. So yeah, you won't hear NBC, ABC, CNN, MSNBC showing this. This one post by End Wokeness right here is more honest than our big lefty mainstream media. And my local WQAD, KWQC, what's the other one? WHBF will not show you this. That is why the mainstream media hates YouTube, hates Rumble, hates whatever BitChute, hates me, hates you being able to do this. Because we can actually get to see facts. So that's the thing. All right, so they need to shut down the ATF and put a stop to daylight savings time. I would like to have our clocks stick at whatever gives us the most daylight. Conspiracy theory time. Get your tinfoil out. I think we had the clocks fall back, so we have another hour of darkness or a couple hours of darkness where you have to use lights and power. I want to leave it where we have the most daylight, be done with it. I don't think it should ever have our clock set so it gets dark at 3 o'clock in the afternoon during parts of the winter. That is retarded. It's stupid. But yeah, the ATF does need to be shut down. ATF is, to me, almost totally, maybe not fully, almost a totally illegal agency. Yeah. Yeah, too bad that Texas didn't elect Brandon Herrera down there. He would have been helpful. I do wish Donald Trump would have put him as head of ATF. We would have solved a lot of problems by now. So yeah, all right. But yeah, Democrats are just pissed about this. And boy, are they also angry about this. They don't want us the crime ending. They want you afraid. They want you powerless. You, God forbid, that's why in Democrat cities, how dare you defend yourself against the bad guy? You defend yourself, you're the one in trouble more than the guy that broke into your house. Funny how that works. And this is, before I move on, this is the big grift of the left. They go, well, almost all these cities where the crime's super high are in Republican states. That's all they say. They don't say, oh, but they're all Democrat cities. And by the way, I'm going to push back on that and say bullshit, because Portland and Seattle, Washington State, that is a far lefty state. Illinois, Chicago, Illinois has a Democrat supermajority that makes California envious. So no, not all of them leftards. California is a Democrat-run state. And the Democrat-run cities are cesspools. So don't let the Democrats get away with that. And when Democrats spouts at you, you go, ah. But the Democrat-run cities that are in Republican states are cesspools. Somehow Democrats love their cities and they make them into shitholes. Washington, D.C. is a Democrat-run city and a shithole. San Francisco, I can go on. Atlanta, Georgia. I can move on and on. Baltimore. Yeah, I don't give a shit if it's in a Democrat or Republican state. The city is what we're talking about. Very few Republican-run states. The state itself has an ultra-high crime rate. No, it's the Democrat cities they're in. Look at Texas. Where's the highest crime? Democrat-run cities. Weird, huh? So that's the big grift. Do not let them do that. Never let them do that. All right. Never call 911. Always got 811 before you dig. Yeah. All right. So this is Carolyn Levitt here. By the way, man, do you guys think she does a good job? I really do. She is. I love how they say Trump hates women. Trump hates women. He hates the women. He hates strong women. He married a multi-millionaire, a woman who's a millionaire on her own, who is a supermodel, super smart, speaks multiple languages. Yeah, a guy that hates strong women doesn't marry a strong woman. He doesn't have daughters that run multi-million-dollar companies or let her take over running his companies. No, he would go, hey, son, you do this. No, he has a lot of his daughter running shit because she's better at it. So I love this idiotic crap on the left. Trump hates Jews. Half his family's Jewish. But no, he hates Jews. Trump's a Hitler. But half his family's Jewish. You can't talk sense. But I think Carolyn Levitt does a great job. All right, let me see if my headphones are going to reboot and see where it's at. Oh, there it is. Boop. All right. I'm going to have to boot it. It's not booting itself, so there we go. Okay.
Regarding the president's efforts in Washington, D.C., do you have any specifics about how homeless people will be dealt with, where they would be moved to? What does this look like?
I do, yes, and it's an important question, so thank you for raising it. The Metropolitan Police Department, with the support of the new federal agencies who have been surging on the streets of the District of Columbia, are going to enforce the laws that are already on the books here in Washington, D.C.
Laws already on the books. They're freaking out about Trump doing this, and I loved when Carolyn Levitt said this the other day. Just going to enforce the laws on the books. The laws put on the books by who? Democrats in Democrat-run cities. Back when Democrats had common sense. But then Democrats went all whoopee-whoop-doo, wokey-wokey. You know, boys and girls sports. Nobody's illegal. All that shit. They don't enforce it. The bad guys get out all the time. By the way, the police union and the police fraternal agencies in Washington, D.C. are what busted out all the lying going on about the crime stats, by the way. Those crime stats that came down in D.C. didn't. Because they're lying about them. They've caught chiefs or commanders downgrading shit from felonies, changing moiters to oopsie assaults. They've been lying about the numbers. Police officers have come out and admitted they've been pushed by their bosses to change things to misdemeanors, to not report things. So yeah, bullshit. Okay.
For far too long, these laws have been completely ignored, and the homelessness problem has ravaged the city. So DC Code 22-1307 and DC Municipal Regulation 24-100 give the Metropolitan Police Department the authority to take action when it comes to homeless encampments.
And then there's I can't remember who was doing it. There were some people who had talked to some of the police officers. It was off camera, but they talked to a lot of police officers. And these channels, I don't think they lie. Could be. Who knows? But they say they've talked to the police officers and the cops are happy as shit. Like I said, it was the union and the fraternal, whatever, the police fraternity or whatever that busted out all the lying and bullshit going on there. Who said no matter what they do, they can't get a handle on it because, one, they're ordered not to do a lot of stuff. And two, when they do capture them, let them right back out. And they've been changing the books. So, yeah, I like that we're able to do stuff. The police are happy as shit. Because now they know there's a chance of actually cleaning up the cities they live in.
Encampment. So homeless individuals will be given the option to leave their encampment, to be taken to a homeless shelter, to be offered addiction or mental health services, and if they refuse, they will be susceptible to fines or to jail time. We also want to make DC safe and beautiful, and that involves removing mentally disturbed individuals in homeless encampments as well.
I saw a post on Facebook. And these lefties are throwing fits. Oh my God, Trump's going to put the homeless in camps. Oh my God. And it wasn't me, but some common sense individual come on and said, dumbasses, they were already camping. We're just changing where they're camping. They're not camping downtown anymore. They're not camping in our parks. They're not crapping on sidewalks. They're not scaring our kids, not sleeping on the slide, at the top of the slide in the playground. We're just changing the location of their camp. They're still camping. There were people on that post. It was a Facebook post that just went, ree! They were freaking out. They should have the freedom. No. And this funny thing is about camps. I don't know about the city you live in, but I think every one of the Quad Cities, yes, I know there's more than 4, has vagrancy laws. We've had vagrancy laws in most cities in this country for decades and decades. When our parents were walking around, there was vagrancy laws. There's panhandling laws. There's laws about sleeping on sidewalks, in parks, on kids' playground equipment, crapping in the streets. These laws have always been there. We just stopped enforcing it. But now it's time to enforce them again, to get some semblance of reality back. How about this? How about some semblance of modern society back? I mean, what the crap is going on where we have to have poop maps in some cities, lefty cities? Yeah, where we can't let our kids go to the playground down the street because there's a bunch of homeless dudes shooting up down there. And crazy homeless chicks wandering around with their pants off, doing weird stuffs. I mean, this is stupid. So Democrats, I'm sorry, we're just changing where they're camping. Yep. We're taking it from camp here to camp there. Deal with yourself. Pepper! Psst. Sorry, my cat is clawing my wall. I can hear it clawing the stairway. So sorry if I yelled in your ears. But I loved this. I love it. I love it. I think she answered really well. And boy, it pissed him off.
He had talked in one of his social media posts about moving them very far outside of the city.
Good.
Is that off?
No,
Good.
it's not off. We're exploring how we could do that. But again, homeless shelters, offered addiction and mental health services, or jail if they refuse are the options on the table right now. And
We've jailed the vagrants. Vagrancy laws. We've jailed them for decades upon decades. And by the way, I love hearing this chick in the background asking a question. She seems pissy. Oh my God, we got to move them way out of the city? Yeah. Yeah. You want to camp? Go out among nature and camp. Hey, by the way, you can go out and shit in the woods and pee in the woods and shoot up in the woods. You know, go shoot up out there. You know, whatever. We'll give you some federal land out there. Go waste yourself away to your heart's content. You don't need to be doing it around other people who are trying to do something in their lives, getting in their faces, attacking them, attacking their kids, crapping everywhere, breaking into people's cars, breaking into people's houses, assaulting men, assaulting women. We're done. Assaulting armed FBI agents, assaulting Congress people. Nuts. But, oh my God, you're going to make them camp? Even though they're already camping, and you're going to move them out to the country where they get some fresh air, not get hit by cars, and it's harder to get drugs? Oh my God, that's evil. They might have to touch, ew, real grass? Ew. That's lefties. Keep that fear prawn going. Stupid. You just can't.
we'll continue to explore that option.
Regarding the president.
All right, but yeah. Okay, but woof. It only takes 16 pigs to eat. Hey, I'll tell you what. All right, Jimmy, I got one problem with this. Do you know what scurvy some of these people have or what chemicals are in their system? I like pork chops. I like bacon. Bacon. One of the world's most perfect foods, by the way. I don't want to waste the pigs. I don't want pigs eating that, and then we have a whole herds of pigs we can't eat because they've ingested God knows what level of stage 5 scurvy and all these drugs. I ate some bacon, and I ended up getting Stage 7 stupidity. 5 diseases we didn't know still existed. And I only see the color pink out of my right eye. Don't know. I don't know if that's a good plan. What do you think? Now, the wild animals, maybe, but I'm not sure I want a wolverine or a bear or a puma or something high on angel dust running around. Eats one of these scurvy people after they shoot up with crack, and then you got a crazed animal running around. I'm not sure I want to deal with a raccoon who's ingested a little bit of one of these humans. But other than that, I can go along with it. I'm not sure I want to deal with a bobcat after ingest some dude who had fentanyl. Ugh. That's going to be a crazy bobcat. That's going to be a Bob. I'm not bobcat. I'm bobcat. But yeah, other than that, Jimmy, I'd go with you, buddy. Got a buddy who worked close to San Francisco for a while and went sightseeing and said dude pulled his drawers down and blew his bowels out in the street. Yeah. And Jimmy, if you look around in the right places on the internet, you can find videos of that. Yeah. People just squatting down and dumping a load. Right there. In the street, on the sidewalk, yeah. In fact, some people have complained in some of these cities that they drive over ew and it squirts up on their vehicle and they smell it in the car because their under wheel wells all covered with poo. Ew. Or you pull that in your driveway. Because you're pulling that in your garage. Nice warm summer day. Pull your car in the garage, 1 or 2 wheels, got crap on them. That's going to smell lovely when you come back out. It's going to be a Seinfeld episode. That smell you can't get out of your car. Ew. Can you imagine being on a bicycle or a motorcycle? You're on a bicycle, you got a poo stripe up your back. You ain't got a fender on not all bicycles. You got a poo stripe up your back from other people's poo. Ew. Wheel gonna shoot poo up into your hair. Not good, man. Not good. There were posts I've seen of people talking about how people on bicycles were turn a corner and hit poo and wipe out and fall in poo. I'm sorry. I fall in like poo that's been on a street for 10 to 25 hours or something like that. Yeah, 25, just a random number. And fall in that warm cooked, nice fermented poo. I may have to find the person who dropped that deuce and have a chat. Oof. Yeah, there are videos like that of people just dumping them. Just blowing their guts out. Puking. I mean, come on, you got people across from kids' schools or parks shooting up. I mean, this is stupid. But Democrats are mad that we might make them camp somewhere else. Hell, if we get them out of the city, hey, at the very least, the drug dealers will have to travel a little ways out to sell them the narcotics, which, strange how these homeless people don't have money to do anything good with their lives or pick up beef jerky and a Pepsi, but they always have money for fentanyl, crack, cocaine, and all the other crap out there, and none of that shit's cheap. So what the fudge? Yeah, I know in some cities are giving you needle packs and all this other crap, but in the places they're not, they have money for those too. You know, someone reused the needle. Ew. Crazy. That's when you go to the automatic car wash after visiting. Yeah. Dude, you have to go every day. Can you imagine if you lived in a city like San Francisco? Can you imagine? Oh my gods. Can you imagine that? I think I have them. There we go. That's the one I wanted. Okay. Stop. We're going to talk about a very bad cop in a second. Could you imagine if you lived in one of these cities where they're pooping, and that happening in a lot of parts of Colorado too? Could you imagine living in one of these cities? You'd have to almost wash your car daily before you went home. And you'd have to make sure that sucker's an undercarriage wash. Because I'll tell you what, you don't want to do it with a wand. We've all been washing our cars and you hit that spot where it sprays back in your face. It's bad enough when it's dirt, road grime, or road salt or something, but can you imagine if it's feces? Yes, I've had mud shoot back at me. Now, if that's butt mud and you're, oh, no, there's some hell to pay if I get butt mud in my face. That'd be an automatic wash with an undercarriage or wheel well wash. daily. Ugh. Thing is, it's not just California. It is other states, Colorado, and there's other lefty states where they have poop problems. Ugh. Hey, Mag D5, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Been on for 1 hour and 25 minutes. Let me check Rumble. See you on Rumble. Only a couple of you over there, but welcome. Hell, Newsom was going to move all the bums off the streets for the Olympics. Well, hey, Jimmy, he was able to move them all off for China to come here. Remember how they cleaned everything up? Can't do it, can't get nothing done. They let what is wrong with the people in California? How in the shit do you look at these people who can't do nothing? Well, we can't clean it up. We're trying. We just can't get it done. We can't get it done. Oh my God, nothing we can do. Oh, China's coming, shit, clean. Soon as China's gone, shit's right back. How do these idiots, this is my problem with lefties. They are stupid and evil, the average lefty is. The people running them are smart but evil. But the average lefty is stupid. How can they look and live in these areas like Chicago and all of California or whatever? Look at that shit right there. Screw you. We don't care if you get mugged. We don't care if you slip and poop. We don't care if people are leaving the states. We have to tax you even more. We don't give a shit until China's going to show up. Then we give a shit. And then we don't give a shit again. How do you look at those people and go, I got to vote for them? Vote blue no matter who. Because of Orange Jesus. Orange man bad. Insane. What's up tonight, Mag? Newsom admitted to clean the streets of homeless because of China. Yeah, he did. He openly admitted it. And then people go, you go, Gavin. We love you. I mean, I think leftism is a mix of a disease and pure stupid people. That's just me. Take your car to that car wash that has the hand. Oh, we have some of those washes already, like the Simonized one where they go, the people do come out. They have an auto wash you go through, but then people come out and they'll wand under the wheel wells and scrub. Ugh. Could you imagine that job in some of these cities? Ugh. You definitely have to wear hazmat outfits because you know you're getting somebody's poo, probably drug poo in your mouth or face or something. Ugh. That's the other thing. This isn't just normal feces. Most of these people are on drugs, have some type of scurvy. You don't know what you're getting into. I actually discussed that with my doctor at one of my appointments for my lungs. I was like, dude, can all these people that are living on these streets, pooping in the streets, and before I even got it out of my mouth, he goes, oh, that is horrid. The diseases they're spreading, the contact, even animals are contacting and can get some of this stuff, or having drug problems and attacking people. He's like, you ought to hear some of the crap I hear from some other medical people out in those areas. I'm like, oh God, I don't want to know. He's like, no, you really don't. There's a lot of people come to emergency rooms because animal bite them who's bit some of this, have been in some of the, eating some of this poo or come in contact with something or other. Ooh, the water, it's really worse when it rains, it runs down into sewers. The sewer stink is insane. The wet, hot, humid water touching the poo just wafts the scent everywhere. Ugh. Insane, the membrane. All right, guys. We are going to move a little lighter here. I saw this a day or two. Okay, yeah, August 12th. I saw it about 2 days ago. Oh. Saw it on my phone the first time. I like watching police videos. But, not all police officers are intelligent. I don't want this guy coming to the rescue for my wife or family or anything. I don't know about you, but if you've seen this, cool. It's been going around the last couple days. This cop is not good at his job. I'm sorry. He just isn't. They're not all, just like all the rest of us, cops are not created equal. So let's go here. This is... No, don't want that. This is not the full one. I want the other one. No. Where's the full one? Full. Hang on. Hang on, that's not the one I wanted. I thought I had it. Sorry, guys. Let's see here. Nope, don't want that. I want this. Because I think it's labeled that almost everywhere. I had the longer version. What did I do? No. 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 Oh, good grief. Wow. Oh, this was stupid. Maybe we should just talk about that. Holy mother of Moses. Wow, there's a lot more. Whoa. Did he? Did he? All right, sorry. That caught my attention. That caught my attention. No, that is not groping her. Stu. 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 Stu is stupid. That's average. Sorry, guys. That is average. That's the way cops are trained. Sometimes use backhand. Sometimes that's why he's got his fingers up so they can say he wasn't playing digitally with her. So, yeah. No, this is no. That's not groping.
Okay, I can search you, and that's what I'm doing.
That's not groping.
Hey, I'm going to search you. Whether you like it or not. No,
You don't get a fucking grope.
Wait. Wait. She said call her husband? Yeah, the cop can trust your husband to search you properly and not take your side or something. Right. No, I haven't wandered off, guys. I do want to find the other one, but I don't know if I can find the full one. I know Jay Watterson probably already has it. But no, he didn't grope her. Not a chance did he grope her. That is standard police procedure right there. Keep your fingers up. Use the heel or palm right here, the back of the palm. He's got his fingers away, and he's trying to go right down the middle and just do what he has to. This, by the way, this whole bullshit about a woman going, you can't search me, it has to be a woman. By the way, that's not a law. That's stupid. The only reason anybody does that is because of the leftards and sue-happy people in this woke society. That is not a right. By the way, how many times do you see a guy get to demand a male officer, if a female stopping and searching him? I have yet to see it, and I like watching these videos. I haven't seen it where a guy gets to go, nope, I want a male officer, get a male officer here right now. They're going to go, right. But we get these idiots like this, nope, I want a female officer. And that is why we end up having police. So I know I'm going somewhere with this, but that's why we have female police officers, even though they can't pass the test. And I'm sorry, feel free to argue with me, especially to any female officer out there. Unless you passed the exact same test as the male did to be a police officer, exact in every way, then you are a liability. Yep, 100%. And yeah, I'm betting there are some women, hi, my name is Alice. Shit, there are a few that can do it. But mostly, sorry, we have women officers for woke reasons, including this shit. Stupid women like this who will bitch. And I hate to tell her this, not every police department has female officers or has one on every shift. But a lot of forces are forced to hire them because of stupid shit like this. So we hire women that can't do the job, shouldn't be doing the job, and can't do it safely. Yep, wandered off on that one. Cops are like politicians. They all need an IQ test before applying. 100%. Yep. And the bad thing is, Democrats have made us desperate for police officers. They defunded, and a lot of the good cops that were near retirement stopped, or even a lot of good cops just quit. They said, screw this. So we're left with shitty, dumb cops. But now, if you guys look at this. I mean, I don't know how many of these videos you watch, but look at him. He is not doing anything outrageous here. This is not outrageous. He is not feeling her up in any way.
I can search you, and that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You do not pull away from me.
No.
Hey, I'm going to search you.
No, I ain't giving this guy love. This guy,
You don't get a fucking.
this guy is trying to say the officer's in the wrong. Not even close. Actually, I want to see what he says. Not even close to wrong. Let's see what this idiot's people say. He manifested it? What the hell does that mean? This is the proper way for a male officer to search a female suspect. What is the proper way? Like this. He has grok. There we go. A male police officer can perform a limited pat-down search. Actually, they can perform any pat-down, unless there's laws in their jurisdiction. Most places, there's no laws against a male officer patting a female and vice versa, because it's safety related. But a lot of them have guidelines that if you can get a female, do it. Female suspect for using the back of the hand, not just back of the hand. You can't back of the hand and bend between her boobies like that. Justified reasonable suspicion, invasive searches like those involving removed clothing should be conducted by a female. Should be, but doesn't have to be. Should be, but doesn't have to be. Okay, now I'll need to suck on each one for at least 5 seconds. Yeah, you're an idiot. That's an idiot. Ooh, here's a leftard. Tell me you're a lefty without telling me you're a lefty. Cop needs to be in prison immediately. He is a predator. And yes, I trained with law enforcement. Then you're a dumb fuck who never should have been a cop. And know the proper procedure doing a cursory search on a female if no female officer available. That guy is a sexual predator? This guy, here's some with common sense. No, he is feeling around her breasts with his thumb. He is not copping a feel. Apparently, a situation that called for her to be patted down with no female officer available to do it. He did it in full view of this camera. Yeah, he did it purposely. The cops love their body cams most of the time. Not all of them. Some of them are dicks. I don't think they should have on-off switches on them, ever. When you're on duty, that's on. Done. That's me. But yeah, this cop made sure he's in full view of his camera. There is no way he's going to stand in front of his squad car and do this, if he's going to pat her up. So this is one person that has common sense. Nope, this one is an asshole. This one has common sense. You dolts defending the male cop. You okay with handling your wife or girlfriend if she did something wrong? Yeah. Yeah. Cop didn't do anything illegal. Use proper manner. Oh my God, another one with common sense. You can tell right here who is a centrist or right-leaning person and who's a lefty. Or who's dumb and who has common sense. Only a female cop is supposed to search a woman or should be using the back of his hand. No, how do you get the back of your hand to go between there? Would have touched her boobs a lot more. Oh, let's see how many answers this got. Sorry, guys, I'm meandered a little bit. No, a female cop is not available. Man can do what he's supposed. Yes. No, he's not supposed to use the back of his hand. That's wrong. 100% false. I'll take that. What if she's a lesbian? That's a good one. Now, I didn't see that one coming. What if she's a lesbian? Yeah. According to who or what? Yeah, exactly. What'd they do back in the good old days? There were no female police officers. Ooh. Oh, what the hell does that mean? That's not remotely true. Although with the name you have, I'm not surprised, yeah. I'm glad the police still have the definition of female internally. Oh. Yeah, because lefties don't know what female is, so can't the cop just say he identifies as a female? There, done. What if can't the cop just identifies as a female? All right, I'm actually gonna put that up here. I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna comment that. Oops. Wait. Don't need to do that. Let's do it here. Oops. Jeez Louise, man. Ha ha! Can't the officer just say he identifies as a woman? Darn lefty rules come back to bite him in the ass. Ha ha! I'll bet I'll get some hate mail on that one later. Oftentimes a female officer is not available for full clothed bodies. Yeah. Yeah, Mag D5, you're right. Plus, not everybody has a cop, female cop. There are a lot of police agencies, especially small ones, don't have female cops. Or they don't have them on every shift. But I don't think we should be forced to have them. I mean, female police officers are, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be a cop. I like my cops big, strong, able to beat up the bad guys. I'm strong for my size, but I ain't big enough or strong enough. But, man, there are some women at the police force in my area that I outweigh by about 40, 50 pounds. There is no way they should go up against some dude that's 200 plus pounds. They will lose. By the way, if an 85-pound girl, yes, one of our cops in our area is 85 pounds soaking wet, goes up against a 200-pound guy and arrests him, let's say she gets him arrested. Does he get to request a male officer? Jimmy, is this the video you were looking for? No, it isn't. It isn't. I just squirreled. Hang on. Leave it to one of you guys to run my fun. No, I'm looking for the long one of... It's this one here. Oh, good grief. No, where is it? This one. It is this. It's up at the top somewhere. Let me back up. It's this video, but without the music. There's a long version. Hang on. Let me see if I can find the long version. 12th. That's a short version. It's got to be a longer version. I saw the longer version. Oh my. Oh my, what do we got going on here? I may have to skip off. Whoa! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this chick knows how to ground and pound. I'm going to get off that before I get in trouble. Oh, shit. What the hell is... Okay, we were just talking about a minute ago, guys. What the hell? I'm trying to find it. I don't know how to find it. If anybody can find this. I'm not finding it. I even typed in full video. I typed in the full video. And it's not coming up. So that's why I typed this right here. Let me see if I can find any info on it. Let's copy the whole thing. Sorry, guys. If you want it, I'll find it one way or another. Or Jay Watterson will find it if he's still here. No, I want the full video. Is this it? No. God dang it, dude. I saw the full video earlier. In other news, the World Humanoid Games is starting... Leading to Skynet birth. Nice. No, I can't find it. Oh, come on. Well, I'll just do it this way. Excuse me for this, guys. Sorry, I'm just using it for... Lefty's gonna get mad at me. Lefty's gonna get so mad at me. Alright. Wow, there's a lot more. That's crazy what I typed in. Now, I can play that video for you, but this cop was stupid, and the full video shows it better. But so far, I'm having a hell of a time finding it. Oh, come on. Wow. Just from what I typed in, I didn't think I'd find this much. That is a little freaky. Yeah, I'm clear back to April 10th, and I'm not finding it, so... I apologize. I thought I had the long one. I've seen it, but not going to look for it. Yeah, no problem, Jay Watterson. I get it, man. I apologize. I thought I had the full video. I really did. So, yeah.
Early in the morning, just wondering.
Wow, I mean, it's crazy that you, just by what I typed in, it's insane there's that much of all this stuff to look for. That's freaky. I just can't play. I gotta be careful with the music. I'll mute right away. But this cop, here, we'll just do the minute version. But this cop is stupid. Ninja Body Cam Ninja channel. Is that on YouTube or is that on X? Is it on YouTube or X, Mag D5? Body Cam Ninja channel. Let's see if it comes up. Hey. Sorry, I have a bug. Dude. There, see if that comes up. Nope, okay. So it's got to be YouTube. Okay. Let me go to... There. Good grief. Body Cam Ninja. I like the name of that. Watch out. Do. Not for me. Nope. Videos. Do. Wow. That's not it either. I know you can probably find it quicker than I can. Videos. Latest. My gods. Wow. A body cam channel I haven't run into yet. I'm a little shocked. How old is it? I have trademark on anything ninja. How far down is it? Wow, he's got a lot of good videos I haven't seen. Huh. No matter how many you watch. Holy mother of Moses. It's got to be way down then. Got to be older than I thought. Hey, Urbexy, what's up, man? Wow. Okay. Well, I'll find it later and I'll play it next time, but the full video, but I'll save it for a fun time at the end. But yeah, it's got to be way down or something because I am not, unless I went right by it. Holy crap. I haven't seen very few of these. Holy crap. It's crazy. No matter what you run into, there's always more somewhere. Okay. Yeah, I've gone right by it somewhere, so I will save this channel and look for it. But I'm spending too much time looking for it now. No. No. All right, so I will go back to just, I'll go back to bookmarks. Actually, I'll just go to mute that so I don't do anything stupid. But this channel is where I found the small one. I saw the bigger one on Facebook. I should have marked it on Facebook. But some of these people are crazy. I mean, there is one or two of these that's a little nutso. That one there, yeah, he's stupid. He fights with the guys, and the guys have to come save him. I can narrate, but dude, stop getting involved. Why, or get in there like that? This cop is a dumbass. Pull your taser, back away from them. He keeps engaging with two guys at once. Not using his taser, not using anything to help himself, and he's going to play Rock'em Sock'em Robots with them. Yeah, sure, you get one guy down and the other guy jumps on you. What good is this doing? This is stupid. If these people hadn't come along, that guy's a big mother. Look at that dude. He is big. If these guys hadn't come along, that cop get his ass kicked. Finally tases him. But this last one's where it's beautiful. And plop, boom. Hit you again with it. He waited forever. Have you seen the Burger King cop investigation? No? Let me see what Jay Watterson just sent. Excuse me. But there is something on this Insane Reality Leaks that I wanted to show you. Okay, and YouTube, this is not violent. Nobody offs themselves. But I don't have... Oh, okay, there I see it over there. DC, please treat people just for recording. I don't think that's why they're treating them just for recording. They're too close. There's laws against being too close. But hang on. Dude, I am not this ballsy. I don't know if you are. I'm not.
Celui-là. C'est pas grave pour sauter dans la piscine.
This is crazy.
Qu'est-ce qui branle?
This is nuts. What the hell? Nobody got hurt, YouTube.
Oh my god. C'est bien des étrangers, ça. Oh,
Tell me there wasn't alcohol involved in that.
C'est pas grave pour sauter dans la piscine.
Yeah, women don't do that. Women don't do that. Let's see what else these guys sent here. Urbexy, you never work a fight. Wank a fight, go to the ground. Yeah, exactly, Urbexy. The cop is stupid. If those guys hadn't shown up to help him, he was up a creek. He was screwed. I mean, what dumbass stands back? He actually had a little space. Pull your taser. Pull something. Mace them. No, he decides to play, let's go. He plays drunken boxing. Oh, holy crap. Hang on. There's one more on here I wanted to show you. All right, guys, hold on. This is... I'm not going to say anything. Okay. I'll pull up your links here in a second, but... this is not good. This is ungood, guys. If you've seen this and know where this is going... Oh, God. Tell me you didn't go, wait a minute. First time you saw this and back up just to be sure what you're about to see. If not, do you know where this is going? Watch this crap. Oh. Watch this crap. Now, I'm going to back it up from the beginning. Do you see what I see? Right here? You're supposed to have something hooked to this. There is nothing hooked to this. I'm going to say they never should have opened the gate. They never should have opened the gate. I believe the caption on this was, bro forgot to drink his Red Bull first. Dude. I'm going to blame the dude, yeah. But I'm also blaming the workers. Why'd you open the gate without having the thing clipped on him? What the crap, dude? Seriously, this is not clipped when they open the gate. Why did they do this? That is definitely not America because we have OSHA. Oh. That is bad. That is bad juju, guys. Whoa. And that maybe is why we do need a few government regulations. One, or how about just common sense going, do not open gate before bungee is connected. In order, connect bungee, open gate. Not open gate, then connect bungee. Because this guy, for whatever reason, right or wrong, said, cool, they opened the gate, I'm ready to go. Shit. I don't know, Rebexy. If he did, I wouldn't say it on YouTube. Because YouTube gets cranky about that stuff. So I don't know. SC Review? SC Review. Oh, I remember him. He's been around. He's Australian. He's been around a long time. Let me see. SC. I don't think I follow him on this channel, but yeah. Yeah, he's been around a long time. SC Reviews. If that's the same dude, yeah, it is. Good A. That's him. That is him. Okay. So, which, is that him? Yep, that's him. All right, here we go.
What's going on?
I think this is him. Fatiguers get put in place of multiple tasers. Must scan ahead. Yep, that's them. Okay. There you go. Aussie Man Reviews. Yeah. I remember SC's been around a long time. He used to do a different stuff, then he started to change over a little more political and stuff. But thank you, Mag D5. Yeah. Well, in reality, that was gene pool cleansing. Dude, but I'm just saying, don't you guys think the workers deserve a little bit of a what the fuck there? I mean, dude, don't open the gates for you. Connect the dude. That's like an in order, unless like Urbexy is going there. Maybe that's the test. If you were willing to jump without checking to make sure you got a dingle on you, then maybe you deserve to be gone. Maybe that's the test. That's how they weed out the dummies there. They go, open the gate and go, now go ahead. And if you don't like this, and if you don't take the time to go, wait, whoa, then, well, we didn't need you around. Yeah. I like the ones where a music park operator acts like there's something wrong with the restraint system. Yeah. Dude, that is freaky. I've been on some of those, but yeah, doing that would be freaky. All right, guys, let's take a quick look at this. But after seeing the long one, the cop it's even worse.
What's going on YouTube?
So I'll even let him play a little bit here.
We're here to talk about some fatiguers getting put in their place. I love to see that.
I have to say I like that word, fatiguers. Woo! Fatiguers. You can use the hard R on that one.
We got one guy getting tased, plus we got lots of clips and stuff to react to of fatiguers. Like I said, getting double tased.
Woo! Fatiguers. Oh, boy. I'm going to have to keep that.
We should. I can't show you the whole clip because a police officer does get assaulted, but I'll show you what I can to give you the gist of what's going on.
Oh, you can show the whole clip. Everybody's shown it. It's been all over. As far as I know, you can show this.
Shirts and camo pants. We'll be at Boulder and Flamingo, south of.
Oh my God, they got the cop on there?
Someone stopped this male with the shopping cart.
So was this cop trying to be ballsy because he was on TV? I mean, seriously, this is not protocol. One officer going up against two people, you'll see them going with two women out of a car in a traffic stop, and they'll call for backup before they do anything. Go sit there, calling for backup. This guy went and played fisticuffs. I mean, so he was doing this because he was on TV. All right, that's pretty stupid. That is dumb. Okay.
I don't know what this individual is doing next to him, but either way, he's walking the street where sidewalks are provided. So.
Oh God.
Hey, you guys doing? Hey, sir.
So now we know who the cop is. That makes it even worse.
You come over here. No, you're good to go.
No. What is he being?
Sir,
No.
you step in front of my car.
No, you don't got to. No,
Hey,
you don't got to do that. What is he being suspected for?
You sit over there.
What is he being suspected for, sir?
Okay, so the police officer...
Yeah, he's... So we got some law scholars here.
Stay on the ground. Stay on the ground.
Oh, wow, that
police
went
officer
fast.
is tackled to the ground.
Oh, he skipped it.
But then when he gets up...
Get on the ground.
No.
Get on the ground.
Just chilling.
That's not what happened. See, he's showing it badly. Because he's not showing how stupid the cop was. He's not showing the cop taking one down while another one's beating on him, trying to fight with two of them, going all rock 'em, sock 'em. This is stupid. No, sassy, do better. Do better.
Let's check that out again.
Get on the ground.
Just chilling.
No, that's just showing the cool part for him. All right. I'm disappointed in SC. Is that because he's in Australia? In Australia, you can't show that maybe? Is that what that is? Because that's, I gotta wonder. Is that because he's in Australia? But that was just wrong. Now, this one here is just as bad, and I'm not going to show this one. But feel free to go over and look at it. It's on Insane Reality Leaks. Remember to actually open your chute. You never do see it do that. All right. So let's stop here. Back when cops first started, a one-legged cop was chasing saggy britches and they jumped over a chain link fence. The cop landed on Saggy. Saggy never lived that down. There was a cop not too long ago here in the last few months who had a fake leg and he took it off and threw it at the bad guy and knocked him clean out. Let me see. Oh, that is crazy. Let's see. Is this the one? Cop got his ego hurt. No, this is not the one. No. God dang it. It's been a couple months. There's one where a cop with a false leg threw his leg at somebody and took the dude down. Yeah, so I poop. Okay, I will go look at some of your links. Hang on. Let me see here. I'm going to close these since we've done talked about that enough. We've done talked about that. So I will, boom, boom, and boom, move over to here so I can show the chat better. Oof, okay. There, okay. 1 minute version, we saw that. What did Jay Watterson send? I don't know. Sure, I want to know. All right, what do we got?
Wix.
Whoa!
One platform.
Loud ad.
Any website.
Isn't it amazing? I've been in trouble for ads before, guys. You would think they'd be happy if you're showing an ad. Since it's YouTube shows ads now on live streams. You're watching gaming streams or any live stream, they'll show an ad sometimes. So you think they'd be happy that the ad is going, wouldn't you? What did you send? Dude had everybody show. Oh, 3-part prank. Yeah. These are mean.
Hold on, ladies. There's a knot in the chain. Let me fix it.
There we go. Let me move. I'll move me. I know I'm in the way. I just wanted to look at it before I put it on the screen. So that's all I was doing. Because I know that. All right. There we go. So now, this guy is mean.
Hold on, ladies. There's a knot in the chain. Let me fix it.
That is rude.
Guys. My dummy. I'm so dumb. I forgot to put the shoulder strap.
Dude, the one dude is already freaking out. Look at this one guy. He is already not happy. He is not pleased to be there at all. I mean, yeah, his buddy talked him into this. He is not pleased.
I'm so dumb. I forgot to put the shoulder straps on. Hold on, guys.
Jay Watterson, you're an evil man. Sorry. I'm not any better. I'm laughing my butt off.
Your shoulder straps, they're right behind you. You gotta pull them on down. Hold on, guys. It's showing empty. I think I know what's wrong. It ain't got no gas in it. Hold on. Something wrong with the thingamadoodle. Let me check it out real quick. Something's wrong with your seatbelt. I gotta come check it.
I'm sorry, this is great.
Check safety manual. Hold on, I got that manual over here. Hold on, ladies. No.
He needs to just say, hey, there's a red warning light on it. It says we can't go because it's not safe or something. He needs to really sell it.
One thing, I forgot the shoulder straps. Let me get it. I forgot to put the shoulder straps on. Let me get them real quick. I forgot something.
She's already, look at this chick. I'm sorry. She's her face. She's already pooing herself.
I know it is. I forgot the gravy. Hold on. Hold on, guys. There's something wrong with the medulla oblongata. Let me check it real quick.
Dude knew.
Hold on, I
that
got
one.
See what's wrong with the Skinamarink. Hold on. Let me check it out.
Skinamarink. We used to say your taillight fluids low or your muffler bearings are bad in the shop. If somebody would mess with us, we had a customer keep messing with us, and they wouldn't believe us or kept screwing with us when we were trying to tell them what's wrong with their car. We tell them their muffler bearings or taillight fluids low, or you can't say your muffler fluid anymore because now diesels have muffler fluid. Yeah. Of course, I could bring up a car thing real quick. As an auto mechanic, as a tech, it pisses me off that people can so-called a Cadillac converter. Cadillac has nothing to do with it. It's a catalytic converter and tie rods. Tie rods. My God, sorry. 30 years of hearing that crap. Cadillac converter.
lady.
Oh my God, Jimmy.
Chain, gotta check it.
That is wrong.
My boss always
Okay.
told me, never forget that.
I'm going to stop there, guys. Go over to That Was Random. The link is in the chat. And check that out. That is great. I bet he's got 100 more good ones in there. I mean, I got to look at that real quick. Oh, that was random. How about we just go to it? Hey. Oh, is that his stuff? Okay, that is his stuff. Well, that's random, all right. That's random. Wow, he's not kidding. That is random stuff. Okay. Oh, that's just not right. Losing 210 kilograms in 60 days. Wow. He's like a waterbed. All right, guys, we're going to hop out of here. I wanted to do about 2 hours. Oh, God, that's just wrong. That's a laugh from hell. All right, so let's head over here. I thank you guys for stopping in. Please hit thumbs up on the way out. Let me see what you guys chatting about here. Hang on. Let me see what's going on here. Jimmy, seen them do that on Superman Swing once. The drunk woman panicked and spewed barf. Wow. I think when I took the ejector seat in Daytona Beach one time, I think the guy was kind of joshing us. But the ejector seat was pretty cool down there. And what was the other one? The one where you're a slingshot. You're in like a thing and it shoots you up on the bungees. What was that? Was that the ejector seat? I can't keep track anymore. I think it is. But yeah, I am about where I want to be. I'm trying not to do 3-4 hour streams anymore. 2 hours in. Thank you very much for stopping in, guys. Thank you very much to you guys posting links to make a fun ending. But I still think that cop was a moron. You do not square up on two guys and then stand up when I play, hey, let's go. That's TV, man. If you're a cop on TV, don't do stupid shit. That was just dumb. That was pure stupidity. I don't know what he was even thinking there. Gets up and starts playing. What is this crap? It's this crap right here that ticks me off. Bam! And then he wants to play games because he's on TV. That's what it was, because he was on TV. And whoever filmed this with their phone in portrait mode, stop it. Stop it. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Hey, look, we're out of here before 3 a.m. I'm trying to do that more regular, guys. All right, I'm out of here. Have a good one. I know I'm horrible at saying goodbye. I will try to be on a lot more often. I think I've got most of my family problems tamped down. Jay Watterson, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. Jimmy, Urbexy, and the lurkers in the background, I see you. Thank you very much. And to those on Rumble, thank you very much. I am out of here, and I will talk to you later. I'm going to go hang out with my dogs and my wife for a little bit. Hope you all have a great night, too.